Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Drain the Oceans World War II. There's a number of these Drain the Oceans National Geographic specials. They're single episode things. They're all around about 44 minutes, like this one. This one's from 2016, and what they do is they go to different parts of the ocean and not actually drain them, of course. They use a digital scanning technology to see what if you take away the water, you take away the fish, you take away all the some of the plant life, you can focus in on what you might find at the bottom. And in this case, lots and lots and lots of sunken ships from World War II. The very first second of this video, which even if you have no interest in seeing this, you should watch just literally the first minute to get an idea of just how many sunken ships there are as a result of World War II and where on the earth. Short, long story short, they're everywhere. There's thousands, it looks like. I don't know how many, but it's a lot. It's a little unsettling. Of course, we know about the big battles and the ships that sunk Pearl Harbor for with the USS Arizona. That's a major thing that brought the U.S. into the war. But there's a bigger mystery with that. Who really fired the first shot? With the Japanese flying in and bombing Pearl Harbor, was there something else under the water that the Americans had faced even just an hour before the big attack? They go and solve that mystery. It has been something that U.S. sailors had claimed for many years, that, hey, we sunk a ship. We didn't send any alarm out because we didn't expect it to be that crazy, but we couldn't also because they couldn't prove that they sunk a ship, sunk a submarine, a mini sub. They couldn't prove that, or they call them midget subs. So yeah, and they were meant to just go in there, fire off 2 torpedoes, take off, and go back to their main ship, reload, take more torpedoes, and head back into wherever their target is. Well, in this situation, they didn't get to head into Pearl Harbor because they were cut off, or were they? I just gave it away. So yeah, they discovered that the story is true. But that's not the only mystery. There's a number of things that they examined, such as the sinking of the Bismarck, the German battleship, the unsinkable, massive battleship that took out so many English ships in the Atlantic, cutting off supply routes and things like that. When they took down a major British ship, it was basically a hellish vengeance attack that with hundreds of ships going after the Bismarck to sink it. But did they sink it, or was it scuttled, or was it both? Well, you'll have to watch to find out. This is one of the more interesting ones. Yeah, I mean, we've done the Bermuda Triangle, we've done just all different parts of the country. There's previous episodes that we've watched already. I don't know how many more we have left, but let's find out. Oh, I think we only have one more so far that I know of. We have Drain Alcatraz, but in this case, Drain the Oceans World War II jumps all over the globe. The Pacific, obviously, with Pearl Harbor, the Atlantic, and of course also Normandy, which is a humongous, the biggest assembly of invasion force in history, and I honestly, I mean, I love history, but I didn't know all the details, and I probably didn't retain it if I did learn it. But 5,000 ships heading in to Omaha Beach and the surrounding beaches along the coast of France. It's a humongous thing, but one of the things that they've found recently, because of this digital scanning and everything else, there's tanks at the bottom of the ocean. How'd they get there? Were they sunk? Well, that's a bigger mystery. Well, you have to watch the episode to find out. It's actually, it was super interesting, more interesting than I think than some of the other ones. And yeah, they have that whole dramatic tone with the British narrator telling you what could the mystery be, and then they cut away to what would be a commercial. They just screen goes to black, and then they come back and they tell you, well, this is what happened. Well, yeah, it's all very dramatic, and I hate that. But I'll forgive it this time because World War II history, like everybody's uncle watching on the History Channel or whatever, they've seen their share of videos, movies, and recreations depicting battles of World War II and all the history and all the mystery and everything else. Well, this is a new view. This is a new way of looking at it with the digitally imaged ships and looking at where they were, where the torpedoes, entered and blew up and everything else. It's just, you can see all the little details, all the it's like forensic, science, just searching out these things. It's kind of really interesting to me anyway, but you may have different ideas on that. They also do the Leopoldville, which killed 350 U.S. Soldiers with one torpedo blast, and then the rest scrambled to survive the sinking ship, and not knowing what to do. And yeah, could the loss of life been prevented? Well, again, a story to be learned by watching this episode. So yeah, not giving a whole lot of answers here. You got to do the work. It's only 44 minutes. But yeah, if you haven't seen one of these drain videos before from National Geographic, well, here's your chance. And if you're interested in World War II history, this is the one for you. So next time we have it will be Alcatraz. So who knows? That could be interesting too. Anyway, let's pick tomorrow's episode.
62.
Oh, staying real low. 62. Jeez, it's a long name. All right. It's a series. It's animated more than likely. I do not know what this is. I've not watched it, but I've seen it pop up here and there. Yeah. This is... Let's see if I can get it all out in the first try here. It's Billy Dilly's Super Duper Subterranean Summer. I cheated. It's Billy Dilly's Super Duper Subterranean Summer on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. That's what we're watching next. Probably 1 or 2 episodes, and I'll come back here to talk all about it. See you then. Bye.